Glad you're with us. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Detroit Tigers and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. About to get started here. And our pitcher in this game, Kevin. Gossman.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
That clips the corner. Next offering in there for a strike. And now 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Got him swinging. And now one away. Now the number 2 hitter, Colt Heat. And first offering is fouled off. 1 out, base is empty. Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. What a stop. Fires to first. Throw not in time, and he's safe.
Just barely able to beat that one out. Man, he was giving it his all, getting down the line right there. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Swing and a miss.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Good job to fight that one off. And the righty deals. Foul ball still 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into left field. Yelich hurries it back in. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with 1 down. First and second, 1 out. Anthony Santander up now for the Tigers. Off the mark there. Ball 1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
Boog, here's a guy at the plate. I'm expecting to have a good game. He always seems to play better in road games.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Coming home. He scores, and they have the lead. The tag at third, and he's out. Here's Adley Rutschman. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
That's off the inside corner, and it's 2-1. Up the middle. Oh, nice play. Throw to first, and they get the out. And we're back. And on the hill in this one, Eric Fetty.
Well, he's got great stuff, but what makes his stuff even better is his delivery. Hides the ball for a very long time, high leg kick, and by the time the hitter sees it, it's right on top of him.
Bottom of the first. This
Leading
is Bryce Terang.
The shortstop, Bryce Terang.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. And the sweeper is off the plate. Ground ball to the right side. And he's out on the tag. Here comes Gleyber Torres. That one ripped. That's back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. And now it's Christian Yelich.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield. Got to the spot, turned around, and made a nice catch.
That one's in there, 0-1. Two out, space is empty. Pitch misses there, and the count is 1-2.
1-2.
Stays alive. Two outs. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. One, two now. And that one finds its way through. And that extends the inning.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with two strikes right there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Brent Rooker stands in with two away as he takes a ball. Yeah, that's fouled off. Yelich off of first with two away. Outside.
Ball outside.
Next offering is fouled back. Line drive. On to Semien. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. Back here at Chase Field, here is Marcus Semien.
Marcus Semien.
Gausman back to work. Now Marcus, a career-high 45 homers in 2021 with the Blue Jays. He parlayed that into a 7-year free agent deal with the Rangers.
That's a ball.
And that one upstairs, ball one. The 1-1 is fouled off. And that one ripped to left. Yelich makes the grab. One away. Now Matt Chapman at the plate. Chapman getting to start at the hot corner. Hitting 7th in today's lineup. He joined the team as a free agent. The 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
And no one can get there. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in. Not going to get him. He's in there.
All over that one right there. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Jung-Hoo Lee stands in here, takes ball one low. On the ground to third. Sends it across to first. Now 2 away. He's in there.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
McLean.
And next up for the Tigers, Matt McLean. There's the swing and a miss.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
Just missed. Swings through that one for strike 2.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes.
On to first. That's the third out. And welcome back to the ballpark. And stepping in is the speedy Nick Gonzalez.
Gonzalez.
And there's a strike.
It's 0-1.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
Ball.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Lee calls it in, and there's one away.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
Now batting Max Kepler. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Foul ball there. On the ground to third. Chapman over to first in time. And he's out.
Batting seven. The
and here
first
comes Alec Bohm.
Boom.
And he pumps it a strike. That one misses.
1-1.
And now it's even 1-1. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Tyler Stevenson, the next to hit. That one fouled off. And that's a base hit. Bohm around second, headed for third. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Thought about third, but back to second safely. Next to hit for Arizona, Garrett Mitchell. Just off the inside edge. And that one fouled off. Grounds one to short. On to Simeon. And the inning is over. On to the third inning. Here's Byron Buxton. And that drops in for a strike. Down the line. And that will drop foul. That one 95 to finish him off. And up next for Detroit, Colt Heath. Reached on an infield single his first time. Called strike right there. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
One down, base is empty. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And next to hit for Detroit, Kerry Carpenter. 1 for 1 with a single so far. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1.
And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. That one to first, and that's a foul ball. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Nice grab. Not in time. He's safe.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Really protecting with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. Swung on, belted. That's back. That's long gone. He made him pay for that one. It's 3-0. Now here is Adley Rutschman. First pitch
outside.
misses.
That's a ball.
Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. That one inside.
2-2.
Look out.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single.
Well, we'll hold that thought, as that's the 3rd out, and we'll end the inning. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Bryce Terang. The shortstop takes the ball. And a ground ball to first. And he takes it himself for the out. Gleyber Torres up to the plate. Fly to left his first time. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the left fielder, Christian Yelich. A single his first time. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Squeezes it. That is the inning. On to the fourth. Here's the second baseman, Marcus Semien.
Marcus Semien.
And that one clips the corner.
Well, these Tigers really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. Looking at the numbers, they've got 4 hits when they're behind in the count. That says they're absolutely battling at the plate and just not giving up, despite what the count says. And if you're a manager or a hitting coach, you love to see your guys really fighting for every at-bat, every pitch. It tells you a lot about how they showed up to the ballpark today.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. And here is Matt Chapman. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. They got it for out number 2. And next up for the Tigers, Jung-Hoo Lee. He's 0 for 1. Fastball is outside. Now 1-1. Yeah, big swing and a miss. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And now 2-2. Lined, and that's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going. Matt McClain will hit next.
Pinch hitting for Detroit.
0 for 1 so far.
Number 8, Kike Hernandez.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Lee leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And that one fouled off.
Down, ball.
Squirts away a little bit. Two outs. Swing and a chopper out to short. Terang over to first in time. And that is the inning. Back here in the desert, bottom 4. Here's a big power threat. Brent Rooker.
Brent Rooker.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Buxton moves under it. Brings it in. And there's 1 down. Nick Gonzalez stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. There's a strike.
That's a ball.
In the air out to center. Buxton moves under it. And there are 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Max Kepler at the plate. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. And the inning is over. New inning getting
Leading off for
started,
the Tigers,
and now the center fielder, Byron
number
Buxton.
25, Byron Buxton. Now pitching for the
New pitcher
Diamondbacks,
on now, Dedniel
number
Nunez.
72.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him. Well, these Tigers putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. One thing is they haven't been fooled all that much. 6 of their hits have come off speed pitches.
Laser could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
He was all over that one. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Mitchell makes the play. 1 down. Now here
The
is
right
Kerry
fielder, number
Carpenter.
30, Kerry Carpenter.
And that
That
misses.
That's a ball.
1-0.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
That misses
Ball.
the zone, and the count now 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Gets him to chase after that one.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Reaches, but can't make the grab. Here comes Buxton flying around third. Stuck in a rundown, trying for home now.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. You can't do much better than that on a pitch that far outside of the strike zone. Got him to chase on the 2-strike count, but he wasn't fooled. He hit that ball really well.
Anthony Santander at the plate. He's already homered here in this one. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
And another ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
There's a strike. Buxton on third. Carpenter at first. 1 gone. Missed with a changeup, and the count is 3-1.
3-1.
That one lifted to left. Yelich settles under this one. Makes the catch. Runner tags for home. He'll score the sac fly, and it's 4-0.
So many times that one gets out of here and into the seat spot. He'll take the sac fly RBI. Good job to get that run in from third.
Rutschman in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. Hit well. Right field, way back, and gone. He sends it out of here. It's 6-0. So 2 away with nobody on. Marcus Semien now at the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. So out of the pen for the Diamondbacks, Justin Martinez.
Number 63.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. On to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and now it's Alec Bohm.
The first baseman, Alec Bohm.
Fetty back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
So a man at first. And the batter now, Tyler Stevenson. And he's already singled in this game. Keith. There's one.
Right there.
Back to first, double play. 2 outs, bases empty. Garrett Mitchell stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Mitchell.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. All set for the top of the 6th. Now it's Matt Chapman. There's a strike.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball.
1 and 2's the count.
Out to short, Terang. Slings to first, 1 up, 1 down. And now Jung-Hoo Lee, 1 for 2. And there's the strike.
Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
So a foul ball makes it 1 and 2. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. High fly ball out to center field. Mitchell gets under it and puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 away.
The batter, number 8.
2 down, base is empty. And Kike Hernandez at the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Just missed.
1 and 1.
The shortstop takes a ball. Swing and a miss, and now 2 and 2.
Well, when those hitters count, sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Kepler on the move to the gap. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Bottom of the 6th inning, and here is Bryce Terang. That's in for a strike.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
0 and 2.
Got him. And there's 1 down.
Now batting the second baseman.
Here is Gleyber Torres.
Torres.
Just
Ball
missed.
high.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
Next offering is in for a strike. A little out front there as he swings through it.
1 and 2's the count.
That's a ball. Went with the sweeper.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Lee pulls it down, and there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Now up next for Arizona, Christian Yelich. That's way
1-0.
outside. Ball one.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Been painting the corners, working on the
No, that
edges and
missed. That's
changing
the ball.
speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
Here's a 2-0. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Lee makes the catch. Inning over. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
All right, Siggy, we've been in all the press boxes. You got best press box food.
I'd say press box food because of the ice cream. We have to go Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to our guy Frank.
Yes.
1-1.
New York for me is pretty good. Yankees?
Yeah, solid.
Yeah.
Just
Ball,
off the
that's it.
inside edge.
As far as ballpark food, one of my favorite places is San Francisco.
Garlic. Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. And they tack on to their lead. It's 7-0. And up next for Detroit, Colt Keith. And that one lifted in the air center field. Mitchell makes the grab. One pitch and one out.
But we got the crab fries in Philadelphia, is that right?
Yep. And then
It's been a long time for me.
Boog's Barbecue at Oriole Park.
I knew you'd go there.
That's right.
Now pitching for
Keegan Thompson takes over on the mound.
number
And
71.
he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
Carpenter
Yeah.
now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there.
0-1.
Not even
1-1.
close there. And it's 1-1. Breaking ball
That's a
misses
ball.
down and away.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Strike two.
2-2.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Hard ground ball, base knock. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Next is the DH, a switch hitter, Anthony Santander. And first offering is fouled off. And that is out of play. On the ground at first. And foul ball. Man at first, one away. Next pitch
Nope,
is
that's
outside.
outside. Ball.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Fights it off. He'll see another.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Pitch misses. 2-2. Grinding AB right here. About to see pitch number 10. Out towards left center. 2 away down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Over to Torres. And that is that. And we're back.
Leading
Set
up
for the last
for the
half of the
Diamondbacks,
7th. Here's the
the
cleanup hitter for the
designated hitter,
Diamondbacks, Brent Rooker.
Rooker. Now pitching for Detroit, number 75, Brennan Hanafy.
Right through there for a strike.
It's 0-1.
Late with the swing there.
Love to see it. Power
No
versus
balls,
power
2
right
strikes.
there.
Way outside.
1-2.
And the count 1-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And now
batting,
Nick
third
Gonzalez.
baseman, Nick Gonzalez.
Outside low.
Ball.
And that's ball 1. Late on that fastball.
So hard to touch.
1-1.
I mean, at the top of the zone, 99, 98, even 97. As pitchers do such a good job of teasing that part of the zone, just elevating a little bit. It looks good because you see it for a good while as a hitter. Looks juicy, and by the time you swing, it's almost in the catcher's mitt.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Carpenter makes the catch, and there's 2 away. 2 down, bases empty. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Max Kepler.
Kepler.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Drive, and that one's a base hit out into left center field. And that keeps the inning alive.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
2 outs. In the air, out towards left center, Lee. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. Back here at Chase Field, now it's the second baseman, Marcus Semien.
Thompson
back to work. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Thompson goes 6'1", 210 pounds, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2017. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
Chapman in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Stevenson makes the grab, and there's one away. And now Jung-Hoo Lee, 1 for 3. First pitch misses.
That's a ball.
Semien over at first with 1 away. That one not close, and the count is 2-0. And another ball.
3-0. Hee-haw!
The Tigers up big in this one, and we're in the top of the 8th. And now it's filled up.
We got a full count.
Simeon runs. Line drive, base hit, right center field. Coming home. Now a relay to the plate, and he's in there. And a run comes in to score. The throw to third, and he's out trying for 3. Here's Kike Hernandez.
One
The
ball, no
shortstop
strikes.
takes the ball. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
So back to the top of the order. Abner Uribe will take over here.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep this score right where it
Number
is.
45.
Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
And a seed into center. That's a base hit. The run comes in from second. It's an RBI single, and they now lead by 9. And next to hit for Detroit, Colt Keith. Strike one.
0-1.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the catcher, Tyler Stevenson.
Tyler Stevenson.
Fastball is outside. Ground ball left side. Now a jump throw on the money. Nice play. So digging in, Garrett Mitchell. D-backs making a move for a pinch hitter. Jock Peterson. One out. The base is empty for him. And first offering is fouled off. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The Diamondbacks with a lot of ground to make up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Out on the drop third strike, 2 gone. Now it's the shortstop, Bryce Terang.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
And a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. Back here in the desert, and now the right fielder, Kerry Carpenter.
Number 30, Kerry Carpenter.
Breaking ball inside, and it's 1-0. And another ball.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
And a strike in there. Left field, way back there. Yelich running hard. Brings it in, and there's one down. So now the DH
Up next
spot,
for the Tigers,
Anthony
the
Santander.
designated
He's
Anthony
already homered in this game.
Santander.
Swings through that one for strike one.
No
Base
balls,
is
one
empty,
strike.
one away here at the top of the ninth. Next pitch
Ball.
downstairs, 1-1. To the right side,
No,
but it
that's a
kicks
foul
foul.
ball.
That one ripped right center field. Oh, what a lunging grab. 2 outs, base is empty. Adley Rutschman digs in now. Ball one there.
1-0.
Next offering is fouled back.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Yeah.
Simeon, the batter now, as he
0-1.
swings and misses for strike one. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Yelich right there to make the grab. And that'll do it. And we're back. Here's
Leading up
Gleyber
for the
Torres.
Diamondbacks, the second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
On the ground, right side. And he handles it himself for the out. Here's Yelich at the dish.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Number 32.
D-backs making a move for a pinch hitter. Brooks
Number
Lee
2.
looking to start something with one gone.
Lee.
Swing and he breaks his bat. And that's a foul ball. Going 2 now. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. He's got it, and there's 2 down. Diamondbacks down to their final out. Brent Rooker getting ready to hit. Sends it to center and